Welcome in 704 Unfiltered. Again, a chance for us to hear from folks in our community, black voices, nonprofit leaders, community leaders, folks moving and shaking here in our community. And on the show, man, we got a really talented brother, designer, photographer. He plays the keys a little bit. I mean, he does a little bit of everything. Mike Jones, the real Mike Jones. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, man, of course, man. I've interviewed you a few times. So let's start. I always start from the beginning. Like, let's start, like, what's happening now.
Yeah.
Emmy-nominated, man.
Yes.
How you feel about that?
Man, like, I kind of forgot about it until I walked in here and I saw the Emmy.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, hey, is the Emmy that big?
Yeah.
Because that Emmy Live now just kind of reminds me, like, hey, like, in 3 weeks, you know if you bring one home or not. So, I don't know. It feels kind of surreal, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not many words to describe it, really. I mean, of course, you will always, like, love honor for, like, the work you do. But different scales like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny that because, like, people say Emmy-nominated designer. It's like, how does a designer get Emmy-nominated? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I was saying before, in the last interview we did, was like, I'm more excited for everybody involved because it's like to see their faces and everything and that, to how it like brought to them when they got the nomination. Yeah. Yeah, it's surreal. It feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about what you're nominated for. I did a bad job of setting it up. But,
are you good?
Talk about what you're nominated for.
I'm nominated for being Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm nominated. So for last year, I did this little project. It was like the first ever NBA.
A little project.
It's a little, you know what I'm saying? The NBA's first ever Black Excellence jersey.
Yeah.
And we did it obviously in collaboration with obviously the Hornets. So we did. It's called "Home Is Where the Heart Is," and basically the story was telling about how the city always had an identity, but people here say the identity is so much changing. And it was like, no, like the identity here is founded off of like the gold mine of Black history here, which is obviously the Black community, and basically just want to tell that story and that side. So Charlotte, the city of Charlotte, the Black community of Charlotte is Emmy-nominated. Beyond myself, I was just a storyteller in that case. So
I mean, one thing I noticed about you, man, you don't like taking credit. I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Mike, like, it's funny because it caught me off guard when I did a Black History Month story on Mike, and I was hitting him up because usually you're like the plug. You're like, all right, like, hey, I got somebody for you. And so when you were like, let's talk, I'm like, really?
I'm never like
because
that.
even when we did the first story, it was kind of like I think because we didn't know each other, you were kind of like maybe I don't know, but you always share that. That's what's dope about you, man. You share the spotlight. Because I know you're gonna do it with your team. Shout out your team, man.
Yeah, for sure. You want me to do
name drops again?
It's a lot of people. Oh my gosh. Okay, first and foremost, but then Kiana Christopher, Ryan Cruz, Malik Gis, Chris Leach, Sadiq Jones, Deontay Solano, Chris Williams, David Butler. We got Wyatt Collins, Mark Prosper. He goes on Marcus Miller, L.A. Evans, Alex Brown. Whew, get down there. Then we got like obviously Mavi. We got Luke. We got Sharice. We got Khalil, Malik Lloyd. We got Dammit Wesley, Carla Aaron Lopez, Garrison Gist. Will Jenkins, All Black Market Charlotte. We got Lex, we got JT, we got Katie, we got Chesney. There's a lot of people. That's too many people featured. Yeah, you can Jazz and Sam, Indigo. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, I like everybody in total. I think all get the credit. You know what I'm saying? Because beyond of us telling the story, the people that we had involved with it as well. Because the part where I wanted to talk about it the most was really. There's two parts of how the city is. There's the natives here, but also the identity and part of Charlotte too is obviously like the transplants, the melting pot. Like, both of them play a part into the identity. Now, like, you never forget the foundation of where it is. And I feel like depending on how when it comes to transplant here, it's like, do you come in and you embrace it or you try to change it? And that's where we were trying to say, hey, the people we had involved here, that everybody involved. Yes, we had some people natives and we had some people that weren't from here as well. But like people that weren't from here actually took and adapt to the city to actually like honor it, to be like, I'm thankful for Charlotte for putting me on, or like the opportunity that brought me, including myself. I'm not from here. Like I said, I wanted the community to tell the story. So myself is like, I love Charlotte. I like Sharice calls me an honorary Charlottean, and I get to stand from her. I get to stand from Dave Butler. I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, like, I'm not starting to throw little like forwards my pictures now, but like I think in total, like for embracing the city, and I serve it so much too. Like, I'm in the community a lot. Like, this is home for me, you know. Right. Even though like Raleigh Apex always be my home. Like for me right now, like this is like I'm just so immersed into investing in the city. I love the city, so I don't know what it is about it, but I just love this city so much. And, you know, I'm just like pouring everything I can into it. So all that translate into becoming Emmy-nominated. You know, right. Like you have the substance of your story. Like if there's no connection, like people won't feel it. You know, and there's a lot of amazing nominations in that category, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm nervous, but I'm like, yeah, but the story is something right there, that heart part of it is like, that's what brings it home, you know. So shout out to the team making it happen. Shout out to obviously my job, the Hornets, like them creating that avenue to make it happen, you know, because a lot of things stem from just even that. So yeah.
I mean, this is the third Black Excellence jersey, Charlotte FC, Hurricanes, your local squad, the Hurricanes. This is the Black. You see it right there on the screen.
You got to put.
We got it up right there. Yeah. Black Excellence jerseys. And one of the things, the cool part about it is, this is how you know the community really got around it. Those things sold out quick.
Yes,
they sold
2 hours.
Quick.
But that one was 2 hours. So with the Charlotte FC one, the jerseys didn't sell. They were player only. Yeah. So they ended up. I think the players often like wrapped them off at the end, but then they had a scarf that went with that, and that was the main premise of it. And then obviously the shirt, those sold out before by the second period. The Carolina Hurricanes jersey that sold out in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's like a $540 jersey.
It sat in my cart, went to the bathroom for 5 minutes, and was gone.
I'm telling you, I'm literally at now the Lenovo Center, what it's called now. I'm there doing a photo shoot, doing all kind of the media press for the promotion of the jersey of that night, and literally like it dropped at noon. My brother texted me at 12:01. He was like, "Sold out my size. It's crazy." And I'm like, "What?" And then my other boy was like, "Yo, you." I was like, my boy Mark, he called me and said, "Yeah, I love you, bro, but like you didn't tell me that jersey $540." I said $540. I didn't no idea. Yeah, but. I'm glad, and I was kind of nervous because it's hockey. Yeah, you know, like how, and especially of like a sport that like is African Americans technically are the minority, and you know what I'm saying. But the fact that it sold out in 30 minutes because I think the story hit there too. Same crew I had, Kiana, amazing director.
We had them in studio. Check out our stories on our website now.
Yes, we had them in there. Nick called us like, "You come in," like we were doing like what you call us? You said
I call it the internet. Yeah, rap group, rap funk duo. Yeah,
but yeah, the story hit, and then obviously like sold out in 30 minutes there. But all those proceeds went to the Durham Success Summit. Yeah, my guy Darius Rose, amazing guy. They provide career readiness programs for Black men from 18 to 24. So basically, that bridge point between what you're trying to do in life, was it college, is it workforce, like we're trying to find your footing. So like all that right there is literally what the proceeds went to. That and the shirt, and then the sweatshirt they brought back the year after that. So yeah, no, it was insane. Like that's probably still my, like obviously I'm gonna be biased. Like the Hornets is my favorite jersey. I mean, but obviously that one was. Like,
I was about to ask, which one was your favorite jersey?
Man, yeah, I think the Carolina Hurricanes one. But like I said, the Hornets one too, because that's like the major. That one's like. You know
yeah. But, and that colorway is so classic, man. Yeah, it's just like
it is, man. Yeah. It is. But I think the rose, because like I love Tupac. Yeah. And that right there has a lot of Tupac ties from Rose from Concrete. And that the detail in that one was probably like. That was the challenging part of myself, to be like, yo, let me see what you can do, like tangible, so I can like feel the substance that you're trying to implement, you know? So yeah.
Man, Mike Jones does a lot of community work. We want to get to that, but let's take a quick break. 704 Unfiltered. We'll be back right after the break. Welcome back, 704 Unfiltered. I got my guy Mike Jones in here, designer, photographer. I want to say musician, man, because you can play a little bit, dude.
Yes. I come from, if we're going to dip into it, I come from a musical family. Obviously, my parents, my dad especially, we grew up in a church. My dad, we're heavy into the ministry, heavy into the faith, into the gospel. My dad had us in church playing early. Literally, I still like have now. I just moved apartments. Yeah. And I literally, before I even got here, I moved my dad's piano and the amp that we always carry with us to like different churches when we got to go play. We literally were a family band. Like it was like
the Jacksons.
Man, we were the Joneses. I promise
you. The
Joneses. Man, and I was me playing keys. My little brother is in Christian. He's like who was a star at the time. Yeah. Because he was like the youngest one, but he would like go up and like sing and play the drums. Yeah. Like he would start the song playing the drums. Then after that, he'll grab the mic, he'll go walk down the aisle. And the third, he had the church rocking. You know what I'm saying? My mom went to Tamarine, same way too.
Yeah.
My mom loved Mary Mary, so she used to always, like, we had Mary Mary going in the crib. We had Ty Tribbett. We had
Mary Mary and Ty Tribbett had the black household in a chokehold.
Don Lawrence.
In
Man,
the
Fred
2000s.
Hammond, facts, all of them. Marvin Sapp, everybody did. Everybody did. But yeah, my dad literally, my older sister can sing. My little brother Sadiq, he literally is like amazing at any type of music instrument you put in his hands. Like, he the one that kind of got me back into like making beats. Like, he sends me beats like every week, like he makes, and they're like high quality. You would think that like it came from K Tronada. It would came from like all these like top label. He's that skilled. He works on his craft for that. But my dad, my parents always taught us that like thing that we want to do. They always made sure we had the resources to invest into like what we want to do. So like we had no excuse not to be great at what we want to do, quote unquote. The jerseys, like everything that I'm doing is like I put out high quality things because my parents were so big on that, like, focus on the detail. Standing firm on your face, standing firm that you believe in yourself, and showing you have support through us. But like you have to focus heavy on the detail. So everything that we do is so skilled, high quality in those cases and that third. So, but grew up, like, the main thing was the music. I don't tell people a lot that I do music. It's now recently the past 1 months that shows that I do music. That was my scapegoat. Like,
I saw an article and I was like, wait, Mike didn't tell me he did music.
People thought I was dropping an album. I'm like, an album? No, I just like I was making a beat at that time. But then literally, like, my dad, when I was a kid, he used to like put me on his lap and like play the piano. And then sometimes my dad would be like, my mom would be cooking in the kitchen, and my dad would just come over. And then I remember he would have random people from the choir, like they sometimes have choir rehearsals sometimes, or certain members at the house when I was young in my hometown in Ashland, North Carolina. And so like beyond that, my dad would just sit there. It was like this brown Yamaha like grand piano. It's in my grandma's basement right now, and literally like he would just get in there and start playing. Just play like for hours. Wow. That's probably where I get it from too, because I play my keys every day too, like every single day. It's like my one baby. I have to sit down. That's my like to get into a flow state every day, to stay creative in everywhere I'm doing. I gotta be something musical. I mean, like music is literally like every part of my body, you know. And my dad came from my dad, so I couldn't read music though. Dipping into
Nick Cannon.
A funny story, man. So I went to undergrad and I was going for sports, but I was like, let me try my hand in this music because like I'm cold at it. You know what I'm saying? You feel like equivalent. You can be naturally good at basketball, but if you don't put the time in to actually train, learn the mechanics of it, don't care how good you is. You're not gonna get off natural talent and a scholarship.
My cousin Pam was like that. She majored in music and it didn't work out.
Man, I go there and they put me into, because you know how when you're a freshman you don't get to choose first time classes. They put me in a junior level like elective. Music theory, I failed that drastically. I passed my songwriting class. I had to sing on that song would never be released. And I'm like, you had to do something in case, but like with the music theory, I failed it because it's like I don't understand how to read music. I got exposed. I'll go in there and play. People love how I'm playing. But when you put that it was bad. My parents don't even know I failed that class. So if my mom don't.
Oh man, shout out to the parents for.
Hey, when I focus on now, we focus on what's on ahead. What's the word? We're not looking back. We're looking forward.
We're looking forward. We're looking forward, parents.
Yes. No man, I graduated.
Come on, man, mom and dad, man.
I failed the class. I went back home and went to my dorm room. I put on drumline and I cried the drumline because it's like. And like I said, it was a funny movie because Nick Cannon. When you look at the symbolic reasons of it, it's like he couldn't read music, and he was like, "Yo, Devin," like and the guy exposed him.
I'm the best you got,
right? You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yo, bro, so you got to learn how to follow before you got to learn how to follow before you can lead." And I'm like, so I went there and cried because I really felt the connection. Not with Nick Cannon, but with Devin Miles. His because I ain't about
Shout out to Devin Miles.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick Cannon, but like, yo, that was it spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I ended up switching to sports. But yeah, music always been a part of me. Like, I'm like every single thing has to be. I don't know. It just it's like everything has to be in harmony, and everything how to sonically like sound right and feel right too.
I do want to ask you about your community work, man. Yeah. Because it's one thing to, and I think you did some work recently. We had a recent ice storm. I was kind of all over the place, but I did get a chance to see some of the work you're doing. But I mean, you're always giving back to the kids, the community. I know Christmas, you told me recently, was your favorite holiday. Can you talk about some of the work that you're doing? You're doing here in the community?
Yeah. So literally in collaboration with Ricky Singh and My Brother's Keeper. Mm-hmm. So I got involved with Ricky in the nonprofit like around the first couple months I moved to Charlotte. But Ricky just does so much for the community, and I'm like, I want to be involved in everything case. So I always told myself I want to do a toy drive because I love Christmas. Like, Christmas is a major thing. Yeah. Like, the Jones family Christmas is a major thing in my parents' house. So my dad, every year, like, he always, like, they'll wait for us to get downstairs in the third. They do this whole show where we pray, and he's like, all right, y'all, I'm commencing the Jones family Christmas. And it's like, we sit and we wait for people to get the gifts. So, like, we just love giving gifts to my family. So, me, I'm like, I want to do a toy drive because beyond that, my dad also taught about, too. And my parents was like, yo, give back to your community. Yeah. Care for others. I was saying, like use the blessings God gave you, you know what I'm saying? Take the overflow and just bless others because that's what it's for. You pay it forward. I kept telling myself so much I want to get to do a toy drive. And I finally said, you know what? I'm actually going to like sit down and do it this time. So literally got people together, like a whole committee. It was literally consist of Jazzy Good, Crystal Gote, Ricky Singh, Michelle with La Boguita, Shane Farrell, Carla Aaron Lopez. And we wanted to put together this actual toy drive. And I think really at first I was nervous, but I'm like, nah, I really like feel like if my heart's in it and all hearts are in it, because when I told them about it, they were automatically, we was like, yo, what we need to do, boom, boom, boom. Right. And we called it the Initiative for the Kids. So in the same case, I saw that Ruben and Mavi, two artists in the city, they did a toy drive and a food drive. Two
dope artists in the city. I had
oh my gosh, they the goats. You know what I'm saying? Right. Charlotte has shout out to the Charlotte music scene. Every single like artist in Charlotte is absolutely amazing. Like there's not one person or artist that I've not heard or seen that I'm not a fan of. It go from all the way to like to the indie side to the trap side. Like,
quick side note, Ruben Vincent probably has the best album from 2025, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. It's hard because when Mavi dropped Shadowbox, it was like both of them.
Yeah, that's fair. I was late on that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But also you got Faith Franklin. He dropped the one with the baby. That was fire too.
I'm also a big Little Brother fan. I grew up on Little Brother, so Knife Wonder produced it. Yeah,
yes.
So yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But real quick on that, it's like, so we put together the toy drive, and we were able to collect over 1,200 toys. We gave back to, I think, over 300 kids got to have a Christmas this year. And then most recently, with the ice storm coming up, my boy Drop Top, he's an artist in the city too as well. He wanted to do a coat drive, so we collected coats, clothes, socks, blankets, everything. And little bit on some things it didn't work out for us to do it over Christmas or over New Year's. Yeah. So we were planning for MLK Day, but then the ice storm hit. It was like perfect timing.
Right.
So literally we went out there with all the clothes that we had, and we just literally gave them out to like I'll call them the neighbors, our displaced neighbors, because they also have a home.
Right.
But like we didn't give them out, and then literally like we listened to what they needed, and they said, "Yo, we appreciate this. Here's what we actually need, because y'all actually hear us and y'all seeing us, like tents, rechargeable batteries for our phones, tarps, toothbrushes." So like it right there just shows that connection point in that cases. But like, like I said, community is everything when it comes to giving back. Like that's a part of my heart, and I really like yearn for it. So
man, appreciate what you do, man. Because I mean, it's one thing to say you're going to do something, but it's another thing to actually take steps to do it and actually do it and get back to the community, be out there, talking with the folks on the ground. Let's take a quick break, man. We're gonna get back to this interview with Mike Jones, 704 Unfiltered. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, 704 Unfiltered. I'm with the guy, the man with the plan, the real Mike Jones. Man, you gonna have to change your Instagram handle to the real Mike Jones. I keep calling him the real Mike Jones.
Hey, at one point in time, to say it now, you Google my name right now, I promise you, like I ain't number 1 or 2 yet, but I'm number 4 or 5.
Close.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Jeb, Google Mike Jones.
Yes, Google Mike Jones or Google Mike Jones by X. Mike Jones by X, I'm all over the page.
But just Google Mike Jones.
You gonna see. You gonna see. You know, Mr. 281.
He's Googling Mike Jones right now. This is the show first. Okay, all right. There's rapper Mike Jones. But yeah. It's fine. That's cool. That's cool. I'm cool.
Type in Mike Jones, North Carolina, though. I feel like I'll probably pop up. I can guarantee you. Or NC.
There you go, Mike Jones.
All right. Click the images though.
He was not born in 1965, guys. Boom, LinkedIn profile.
What's funny about this though is that when I was at NC State, if you Google my name and my job, NC State, Mike Jones, NC State, it would say I was Coco Jones' dad. I guarantee you, because Coco Jones' dad was named Mike Jones, and he played at NC State.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So like, if you Google Coco Jones, it will pop up my picture, and then her and obviously his name, and her mom, and like these are her parents. I'm like, what in the world? So yeah.
2 random questions before we let you go, man. I've done this with a couple of guests. Favorite place to eat in Charlotte?
Ooh.
No pressure.
Man, it's a couple places. I don't want to sound cliche. I mean, well, I got my go-to spot, which is like Hawkers. I love Hawkers.
Okay.
But I'm split because like I love Mr. Charles Chicken and Fish on Dalton Avenue. I love the vibe in there. Like every time I go in there to pick food up, I get sold on the cake every single time.
Okay.
Strawberry cake, I was crazy. But I also gotta say probably Little Mama's in South Park too. I love Italian food. It's an amazing spot there too. It's really good. I don't know. I'm split. I'm still learning about the Charlotte food industry. I come from the Raleigh area.
Raleigh, Durham.
We got the best food in North Carolina.
I've been saying this.
We got the best food in North Carolina.
I've been saying this.
So like it's hard coming from a food scene to a not so food scene.
Yeah.
But I got this app called Belly now. No promotion. Literally, Mobby put me onto it. He was like, "Yo, you go to the spots and rank it, and it can rank the top spots of like the foods you eat. You can I review it." So I got a couple of spots on there from Charlotte here. So like Hawkers is on there, Little Mama's, Mr. Charles Chicken and Fish. I will say overall, top down, Uptown Yolk Cafe.
Okay.
The chicken wings in there are insane. Oh my gosh.
You taking notes?
Yes. Okay, Uptown Yolk, and then Salute got some crazy chicken wings too. I just had it because my Kiana's birthday. We went to Salute for her birthday, and I had chicken wings there. I had to take a minute and sit by myself and eat them for like 10 minutes. It was insane. So.
Last thing on your playlist, streaming. Well, last thing you played?
Last thing I played, Cole just dropped a 4-pack of freestyle for his birthday, which is his birthday today.
Yep.
And I was listening to all his freestyles today. But Ari Lennox just dropped the album. And then
I gotta live with that album.
Yes. But 9 to 10, like, that is my last things. But predominantly, I'm listening to stuff that I make.
Okay.
Yes. I do a lot of mashups. So, like, a lot of stuff, I'm rotating the things that I'm making. But we're going to stick to the question. Because you got me. Because, like, that was the last thing I listened to.
Okay.
But yeah, predominantly on my 9 out of 10, I'm listening to stuff that I make, or it's like John Coltrane or some jazz.
Favorite person in Charlotte?
Favorite person?
You're like your go-to. You're like the person here that like is just through and through Charlotte. Easy,
Mark Prosper.
Okay.
100%. Mark Prosper, that's my best friend. That's like one of my like closest friends. It's a couple of them. It's Mark, Nick, Nico, best of guys, his Luke's DJ, and then Luke. It's like a little posse right there.
Okay.
Like, literally, like it's hard to say all like you can say in one.
Yeah,
like,
they come in a package. I know. I'm putting you on the spot right now.
They come in a package.
Yeah. Okay.
But like Mark was like basically like my welcome guy to Charlotte.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I told you about the last time how we met.
Yeah.
But he's basically like I talk to him every single day. He's my coworker. Like he's my best friend. He at the crib. Like only thing though I don't like Mark is when we playing fighting games like Mortal Kombat or like Smash Bros in my crib and he want to talk and I'm like, all right, bro, you get out of my crib now. Like we're cool. And we recoup. But yeah, easy Mark.
My last one, your welcome to Charlotte moment. What was your welcome? You know how like in the NFL or NBA, what was your welcome to the league moment? What was your welcome to Charlotte moment?
My first weekend here, we went to Archive.
Okay.
And I never knew how Archive was. It was popping, but I never knew about Betty's Ford. In that case, did too. And it's not even about the space. It was just how everything was happening involved.
Yeah.
I went there with me, Crystal, Jazz, and Sam, and then I was meeting Mark there. Sharice was in there, Mommy was in there. It was popping, it was jumping. But that was my first time being on Betty's Ford. So we had to leave out and I saw some dude running across, heard gunshots, and I'm like,
where am I at right now?
Where am I at? You know what I'm saying? But everybody around me was cool. And I'm like, well, y'all cool for you? Like, yo, this is Charlotte, it's normal. Like, y'all know where I come from. Come from the suburbs, yo. I ain't used to this.
Right.
But that's been my welcome to Charlotte moment, I guess, really.
All right, man. I'm done putting you on the hot seat, man. That's Mike Jones, man. Thank you for stopping by.
For sure, man.
Always good talking to you, man. 704 Unfiltered. Thank you for watching another episode. We'll be back next week.